The doors are open. Hi, it's Martin. And if you're a senior manager in middle management or you're a business owner with a family and you're looking to either improve your confidence, feel more calm and in control, or address that balance between family and work, then the doors are open for you. Over the summer, I've been sharing my experiences of working one-on-one with clients, and there were some patterns. And I was also teasing that the doors are opening to some brand new coaching spaces available now. Now, I'm going to come on to that in a minute. But first off, what were the patterns? You see, it became very clear of who was attracted to working with me, why they were working with me, what kind of results they were getting, and also why they stayed working with me even after we addressed the initial challenges they were having. So the people that were working with me, have been working with me, are working with me, are senior managers, middle managers, or business owners with family. Now, why were they attracted to working with me? Because I've been that senior manager. I've been that middle manager, and I now own my own business. I worked in the corporate world, in financial services, one of the most heavily regulated and stressed and pressurized industries on the planet. I worked in that industry for 20 years, climbing that corporate ladder from marketing assistant right through to somebody responsible for millions of clients and billions of pounds worth of investments, pensions, and profits. So I know what it's like to be in an environment and have those kinds of roles, those senior leadership roles, those middle management roles. I know the pressure that we can be under. And I also now know what it's like to own my own business. Hey, I'm the managing director, the founder, the CEO, the head coach at Empathy Coaching. I understand what it's like to be in those roles, to want to make a big difference, and also raise and provide for a family at the same time. I know what that feels like. This is why my clients come to me, because they understand that I know what it feels like in their shoes. Now, why do they come to me in the first instance? 3 reasons. The power of 3. 3 reasons. 1, they want to improve their confidence. Yes, even the best of us, even the most successful of us, even the managing directors, the CEOs, the vice presidents, the business owners, yes, our confidence can get knocked. And the thing is, very often we don't have somebody professionally that we can talk to or feel like we can talk to in the business about that. We're leading teams, departments, divisions, companies. They're all looking at us. If only they knew that, you know what, I've got a little bit of self-doubt. I'm not quite as certain. I don't have all the answers. It's okay, because we're all like that. But my goodness, does it make a massive difference if you've got somebody to talk that through with. So confidence. And the second thing was stress and anxiety, usually about their workload. We're conscientious people. We're trying to get it all done. We've always got more to do than we've got capacity to do. And yet we find ourselves trapped trying to do everything all at the same time, all by last Friday. Ring a bell? Well, this is where that stress and that anxiety and that pressure that is kind of unnecessary comes in. Now, why do people come to me with that? Because I've experienced every facet of work stress there is, right through from low-level stress to high stress that then boils over into you then doubting yourself, which goes into low mood, generalized anxiety disorder, depression, insomnia, liver disease, burnout, and for me, taking it further in terms of self-harm, suicidal tendencies, suicidal action. I have experienced the whole spectrum when it comes to what stress can do. So if I can come out of that, if I can find how to come out of that, then I'm sure that I can help you. That's why people come to me when they're stressed, they're overwhelmed, they're anxious about that work. I came up with a work leadership model based on what helped me out of that. The third thing is balance. So yeah, okay, things at work might be going okay and you're making that difference, but you've lost that connection with your family, your partner, your children. Why do people come to me with that? Well, because during that 20 years and me dealing with all of that stress and then the depression and the burnout, and yeah, I lost connection with my family. Those staying in the office till 11 o'clock at night turned into working until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, at home, at weekends, on holidays. It turned into 24-hour days, 48-hour days, 72-hour days. And if I can break that pattern, if I can figure out what works, how you can do things, how you can make the biggest difference without that and getting that balance back, then I must be able to help you. I end up getting messages from the wives and the husbands of my clients saying, thank you, I got my partner back. My children's got their dad, their mom back. And one particular client, they then went off and had an incredible, once in a lifetime trip that they'd been planning for years, but they'd always put it off. It was never the right time. These are the reasons that people come to me in the first instance. Now, what kind of results do they get? I've kind of hinted at them. I've had people with rock bottom confidence go through to have the best results in their career, in their company's lifetime. I've had people that have been so stressed and anxious they've ended up in hospital, going on to building, developing their own brand new business in one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world. I've had people that have reconnected, and I get those messages from their partners about how much more connected they are as a family, and then they go off and do amazing things together whilst not losing the fact they're making a massive difference at work too. Those are the kinds of results. Now, I can't guarantee you results. I don't know your work ethic. But this is what's happened with my clients when we work together. And the interesting thing is, we overcome these initial challenges. Why do they keep working with me afterwards? Surely it's all done and dusted and we can go our separate ways. Well, life doesn't work like that. They see the value in having someone that they can talk to on a regular basis. Because guess what? Life happens. Life hits us sideways. Business hits us sideways. There are decisions. There's stuff out there in the world. There's stuff in our personal life. All manner of things can happen. There are big decisions, important decisions, tough decisions, difficult conversations to have, ideas that we want to bounce off people. There's so much that happens in life, and having that person that you know that you can speak to, that gets you, that understands you, understands your circumstances, understands what you've been through, understands how you're feeling, that is priceless. They see the value in having that when they don't have that professionally. They don't feel like they've got somebody in their business they can talk to. And equally, yes, they may have the most supportive partner in the world, but they don't want to burden their partner every night with the same conversations about work and decisions. And it's unfair because they may not have the experience in that area. They want to have conversations with their family that lights them up, and being able to speak to somebody else outside of the situation to deal with all of that, it helps them have a better family life and a better professional life. So this is why people work with me on an ongoing basis. And really importantly, I've discovered over these years how people want to work with me. See, I don't do a 3-month program. Work with me for 12 weeks and I'll nail your confidence and then off you go. Because like I said, life doesn't work like that. So what I discovered was people like to work with me initially every other week. So they got 2 weeks we have a great call, we get clarity, we know what next steps we're going to make. They go off and do that, they get the experience, they get some results, and they come back, and then we evaluate that, and we go to the next level. You want to do that on a every 2 weeks basis. However, at times, every client I've worked with, at times, has then needed additional support. We suddenly move it to weekly support because something's happened and it's really intense and we need to figure it out. We need to work it out. So we just need more sessions. And sometimes it's a case of, I want to focus on this thing, Martin, right? We got this clear vision of where we want to go. And I really want to understand this aspect of it. And we really want to be more intense with it. So hold me to account, please. So we just up the sessions. And then sometimes it's like an ad hoc thing. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm having this difficult conversation on Thursday. Martin, can we have an extra call? So doing 12 sessions or, stating the kind of frequency, it doesn't really work. So I built a brand new coaching program. Brand new, where you work with me over the course of the year. I've renewed it into a subscription model, just a yearly subscription. There's no contracts, you can cancel at any time, but it just means that you have the peace of mind of being able to work with me. And I say, you can have up to 36 sessions. That's the equivalent of 3 sessions a month. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to keep count. I just want you to have the peace of mind that, look, I'm going to be there by your side when you need me. We'll have the regular sessions, and if other stuff comes in, I'm there. The only caveat I have is it's in term time, because during the school holidays, I'm with my family. I encourage you to be there too. And during the summer holidays, it's a little longer, so we can just see what our summer holiday plans are, and then we might get 1 or 2 sessions in. We deal with that at that time. But the important thing is, over the next course of the year, you've got me right there by your side to tackle the challenges that you're having right now, and then to tackle the day-to-day challenges, the week-to-week challenges that we have. And I gave you some examples of those over the summer too. So that's how I love working with my clients. But more importantly, that's how my clients love working with me. So I've created this brand new coaching package, yearly subscription. You get access to me, you get all those sessions, enough sessions that you'll ever need, knowing that I'm right by your side. You'll have access to me via messenger or text message. So just in case, and this is from the experience, something comes in, Martin, can I have another call? Can I just run this past you? I'm just about this. What do you think about this? And we can contact each other like that as well, in addition to, or to set up new sessions. You'll also have access to my Extraordinary Life community, which is online community I've got. It's got over 70 hours of free training in there about how to live your most extraordinary life. We have exclusive events and trainings and all manner of things. It's great. It's on the side. The main focus, I know, for the people that I work with, is that one-on-one support, because it's the most effective use of their time. And it's the quickest way to get the results you want. But I also give you access to that community as well. And you'll have access to programs and resources as they're relevant. I'm not going to throw a whole bunch of stuff at you that you're just not going to use, which is also the important thing about how I work. I don't have a curriculum. I don't believe in having a curriculum, because session 3 comes along and something's left field hit you. I can't expect you to forget that whilst we talk about this thing that's in my rigid curriculum. I meet you where you're at every single call. And we might have planned to talk about something in the next call, and we might do that. And it's good to do that. But if something's happened in between, then the chances are we've got to deal with that first. So that's how I work. So when we're having that conversation, there might be a model or a blueprint or a framework that we can use, and we'll deal with that then, and I'll be able to give you the resources. I'll go, this book would be really used this chapter in this book would be really useful for you right now, or this module in this program. Go check this out, because it complements what we've just talked about. I like to work like that, so it's relevant to you in the moment. So I'll make sure you've got access to all of that. And you know what? I also give you access to one of my extreme confidence breakthrough experiences, be that online or in person. And that's where we get crystal clear of what your extraordinary life looks like. We slay the dragons holding you back as a group. We lift the roof off the building. We smash through wooden boards that represent those things holding us back. And if you're in person, we start breaking arrows on our throats, doing the impossible and rewiring our brain in an instant as to what we are capable of. It's truly an extraordinary experience. You get access to that too. Now, those are all just kind of bonuses at the end of the day, because the main thing is that one-on-one support, which is priceless, invaluable when you haven't got somebody else to talk to about this stuff. So that's what I've put together. And when I said there were a limited number of spaces, I meant it. It's not some marketing BS, right? There are 10 spaces. That's it. 10 spaces. I've re-engineered my business, re-engineered my calendar, and there are 10 spaces for this particular coaching package that I've got. And once those 10 are gone, I'm not taking on any more one-on-one clients until I have capacity to. So it really is a limited number. And you've got to bear in mind, there are 8 billion people on the planet. I'm just looking for 10. So if you're still with me at this point, the chances are there's something resonating here. So I really want to help you. And for full disclosure, for the clients I work with, the money situation, the money conversation is never an awkward one, okay? Just because of where they are in their careers. But I'm going to be open and honest with you, so you've got all the information. I don't want people being caught out or anything like that, or saying he's hiding anything. Complete transparency. The subscription for a year is £10,000. And you can divvy that up over the year. It's not a problem. But it's £10,000 for the year. And just to put that into perspective, because what you're getting when you work with me is my nearly 50 years of lived experience and all that experience that I've spoken about before. But you're also getting, and I've worked this out, over 200 years worth of lived experience from my coaches, mentors, and trainers. And some of my mentors, one, if you want 3 sessions a year with him, it's $1 million. Another one, get coached for a year, is $500,000. To spend a day with one of them is $250,000. So £10,000 for the year, given all of what you're getting, and you're getting that personalized support in the moment, well, it's kind of priceless. So that's why I positioned it like that. And now you've got that information. So this is it. This is what I've come. I'm so excited to launch this. I'm so excited to get this in front of you, because it really, really can, just like it has done for all of the clients that I've worked with, it really, really can change things. It can help you make a bigger difference at work. It can help you be more connected and more balanced with your family. And when you put those two together, wow, we have an incredible opportunity. And you might think, well, I can't change the world with just 10 people, but here's why I love working with senior managers, middle managers, and business owners. Because they have influence, they have impact, they've got teams, divisions, companies, they've got people, colleagues, they've got clients, they've got family, they've got friends, they're doing things out there in the community. And here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing that I have learned from all of my clients. I help them be better and do better. They then take what they've learned from me and their life experience from it and go and help others. They go help their teams. They go help their clients. They go help their communities and their friends and their family. And the ripple effect of that is extraordinary. One person can help 10 people that then can help hundreds, thousands, even millions of people. That's the ripple effect. That's the power of personal development. That's the power of coaching. And one final thing about working with me. I am not a purist coach. I am not going to spend an hour with you asking you questions. I will ask you questions to understand how things are going, what's going on, what's on your mind, where we're heading. You've got to ask powerful questions. But if I was just to ask you questions each session, it's going to get boring for you and get boring for me, and you're not going to get the results. So I ask questions as a powerful coach, but I'm also your mentor. All that lived experience my own that I figured out, all the trial, error, pain, suffering, time it's taken me. And then over the last few years, learning from the very best in the world and applying that. And again, learning from it and making sure that it has benefit so that I know what I share. I know it works because it's worked for me. All of that, that's lived experience. That's mentorship. I can ask you as many questions as I like, but you're not going to get some of the answers that are lived experience. And that's where the shortcut is. That's why you don't have to do the trial and error. You don't have to go through all the programs and the YouTube videos and the books and the articles trying to figure out the one thing that might help you. I'm right there with you with the answers. I'm a great coach. If I'm honest, I'm an even better mentor because of that lived experience and the depth of my passion for it. I don't want you to go through some of the stuff that I did. It's as simple as that. But you know what? Sometimes you need a trainer. I have so many blueprints, frameworks, models, strategies that I've learned over the time. Be that like the success cycle or the success loop, or we're looking at the 6 human needs or work leadership model. Sometimes we'll be talking about something and it's like, yeah, this strategy would be perfect for this. This could really work. Well, I can train you on that strategy, that blueprint, that framework, and then help you use it week in, week out. So you get a 3-in-1 package with me. You get a great coach, you get an even better mentor, and you get a great trainer that brings all of that to make sure that you can make the progress that you want as quickly as possible. And as a bonus, you get a sounding board. Again, some of those sessions we have are day-to-day type conversations. Can I just run this up past you? This is how I'm going to present this to my team. I'm just about to have this difficult conversation with one of my colleagues. Can we just sense check it? A sounding board. Again, that most of my clients, they just don't have that professionally. And their partners are wonderful, but they just might not have that knowledge, that depth of knowledge and the experience that they need. So that's what it's like to work with me. I'm going to make it really, really simple. And again, if you're with me this far, something must have clicked. I'm going to make this really simple. I've not got any fancy sales pages or sales funnels or anything like that. I'm going to ask you to do one simple thing, which is what every single one-on-one client I've worked with has done. So why break the pattern? Send me a message. I know you probably won't comment below. You don't want to make it public. That's fine. Everything, my clients tend to be behind closed doors. We work behind closed doors. It's confidential. We don't need to announce things to the world. Just send me a message. Hey Martin, I saw your post. I think you can help me. Can we have a call just to explore? That's it. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just send a quick message like that. I'll get back to you. We'll set up that call. And really importantly, that call is not a sales call. It is not a pitch call. It is not a closing call. It is a call where we are going to get to know each other. I'm going to ask you some questions with my coach hat on to understand what's going on, how you're feeling, why you're feeling like that, what the situation is, what the environment's like, where you're trying to head to, and what the heck's holding you back. We're going to understand that. You're going to get clarity just from that conversation. We're going to do that. And then if I feel like I can help, I'll let you know how I can help. And if you're open to that, we'll set it up there and then. We'll get our first session booked in the diary. We'll get all the logistics sorted. If for whatever reason it doesn't feel like the right fit, or there's something that you're dealing with that I don't feel like is my expertise, then I am absolutely confident I've got somebody in my inner circle that could help you. So I will personally introduce you to somebody that can help you. Because at the end of the day, my nefarious plan is that I want you to overcome whatever's holding you back right now and go live your most extraordinary life with your family. That's it. And whether that's me or somebody else, I'm not going to be precious about that. What I certainly hope by now, I've been really clear on who I work with and who's attracted to working with me, why they come to me in the first place, kind of results they get, and indeed why they continue to work with me. So if you are that senior manager, if you are that middle management, if you are a business owner, you've got a family, you want to work on, in the first instance, your confidence. You want to feel more calm and in control. You want to feel more balance between work and your family life. Send me that message. Send me a message now. Remember, there are just 10 spaces. No marketing BS. Get in there quick. There's no need to overthink this. Let's have a conversation. Let's figure out what's possible. And if I can help you, I'll let you know exactly how I can help you. But I hope I've answered an awful lot of questions about that. But bring your questions to the call as well if you've got any extra ones. Absolute privilege and pleasure to announce this to you, to support you, to share this with you. And I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks so much.